What's up guys, welcome to my channel, I'm LL. We love cartoon movies. But have you ever dreamed of making your own cartoon animation movies? Well, today I'm going to show you how to make your own animation movies using the newest model, Anisora. It is the newest model based on 1.2.1. I make a few animations with it. The result is amazing. I first used Kijai's Workflow to run Anisora. Kijai's Workflow is great, but I realized that it requires a high-end PC to run it. On the other hand, some of the nodes are not available, even after I install the missing nodes. Overall, it takes a few tweaks to get it running on my computer. So I built my own workflow for Anisora based on the default 1.2.1's image to video workflow, which requires less VRAM and more friendly to low-spec computers. And the result is the same as Kijai's Workflow. To use Anisora in my workflow, you need to download Q8 GGUF checkpoint from Kijai's Hugging Face, put it down under UNet folder, download CosV or LightX2V Step Distill LoRa to the LoRa folder. Put the regular 1.2.1 VAE to VAE folder and UMT5XXL FP16 to the clip folder. The clip model is for converting text to embeddings. We also need to convert the picture to embeddings to further increase the correlation of the starting picture to the latent space. So we need the Clip Vision. Download Clip Vision H to Clip Vision folder. Now we have prepared the checkpoints. The next step is to load the original 1.2.1 image to video workflow from the default workflow templates. Since we are using GGUF checkpoint, which requires less VRAM and is more friendly to low-spec PCs, we need to remove the original model loader node. Add GGUF loader, Sageattention node, and FP16 accumulation node. Attach the output to Power LoRa loader. Next, we need to replace the clip loader to GGUF clip loader. Also, attach the Power LoRa just like one base workflow. Add a few more nodes to set the parameters like video dimensions and FPS and duration. Now we are done. For the GGUF model loader, you can choose how much memory you want to put in your virtual VRAM, which will be offloaded to the main memory. Also, you can choose which GPU to use if you have multiple GPU on your PC. I will first convert the scene picture into anime style in Flux Context. You can find my Kontext Workflow in the description. I will use AI Beach Girl eating ice cream to generate an anime clip. Set the dimension to 480 by 848, FPS as 25, and 100 frames, which will give us a 5-second video. If you want to make the video consistent with the starting picture, connect the image side directly to dimensions. The result is even better than expected. Since it's an animation, lots of the real-world details are omitted, so it's much easier to create satisfying anime videos using AI. The beach girl's mouth movement is so cute. And let's try making this girl playing a guitar. Her finger movement on the guitar string just like a real animation. I will use my Teddy High scenes to create a few anime clips using Anisora Workflow. First, it is a teddy bear and the Bichon dog walking on the street with guns. Then, the teddy bear holding a gun threatening a bank teller. The bank teller brings out the money. I said to point the gun at the girl but not to shoot her. Well, at least the girl take out the money. We can reverse the video, so the girl take out the money and the teddy bear shoots her. Well, what a cold-blooded teddy hole. Next, it is the bear and the dog walking out of the bank. The dog shooting the gun toward the camera, and the teddy bear holding a cash showing off. These videos are blowing my mind. We can actually just use Flux Context to make sure character consistency and Anisora to create motion pictures. Because of the less necessity of realistic details, it is much practical to use these offline models to create your own animations than movies. We will also take a look at Kijai's workflow. Let's try playing with it. The structure is much complex than mine. He combined the Flux Context and Anisora together. On the left, you first create the scene pictures with Flux Context. Then, use Anisora on the right to make it move. let's try using the same prompt and the same beach girl picture to create a scene where the girl is eating ice cream. Before I'm making this video, I tried a few times with Benji's workflow. After a few tweaks, it worked. But today when I try to run it again, however, it gets stuck in an infinite loop. I tried to disable the block swapping node, but it still gets stuck forever. The output video I get from my previous generation with Benji's workflow is about the same like what I get from my workflow. Next, let's take a closer look at the internal structure. Benji uses one video sampler rather than K sampler, which takes more parameters, so you can attach more modules to the workflow. Enhance a video and SLG nodes will make the video more smooth and consistent. The rest of the two modules don't seem to be more effective in the video. The free init arguments will add more iterations of the sampling, so you can decrease your sampling steps. On the other hand, Benji's workflow uses block swap and LoRa select and model loader to load the model. So you need uncompressed checkpoints, which takes more VRAM to run. Even if you turn on the block swap, it will still eat more memories on your computer. Overall, Anisora is a great tool to create your own satisfying cartoon movies. With my workflow, you can run Anisora on low-spec PCs for free and infinitely. Basically, you can first convert any scene picture into animation style using Flux Kontext, and then plug in the generated animation scene into Anisora to make the picture move. Well, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys find it helpful. Please consider like the video and subscribe on the channel. I got more cool stuff coming every week. I see you guys next time.